Okay. All right. So today I will just take the time to tell people about what is Toastmasters. Okay. Toastmasters International is a not-for-profit or educational organization that teach public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs headquarters in Englewood, Colorado. In Colorado, I didn't even know that. The organization's membership exceeds 3,000 in more than 1,800 clubs in 149 countries. Since 1924, Toastmasters International has helped people from diverse backgrounds become more confident speakers, communicators, and leaders. Okay, so this is the figure. Okay. Members pay international dues of $45 every 6 months, plus a new member fee of $20. With Toastmasters, the learning never stops. Join Toastmasters and you will, see, those are the benefits you can get. Improving your public speaking skills, work on networking in a small and supportive environment. Build leadership skills, practice writing speeches, and presenting in the group settings. Okay. Maximize your potential. Gain a competitive advantage in the workplace. Enjoy unlimited personal growth and build self-confidence and self-awareness. Sounds like what you want to get, right? Okay, now, how does Toastmasters work? Everything in Toastmasters revolves around the club. With a global network of clubs, you are sure to find one near you. Most clubs have around 20 members and meet once a week for an hour. For a preview of what the club experience is like, watch this video. Okay, so let's watch this video.
Hello, I'm Stacy. Thanks for visiting Toastmasters International, where more than 4 million people have become more confident speakers and leaders. They did so by visiting a Toastmasters club in their company or community. When you visit a club, you'll find 3 things. Members give speeches, they take on meeting roles, and they have a great time learning. There is no designated teacher in a Toastmasters meeting. Instead, much of the learning happens by doing a particular task, such as giving a formal speech or fulfilling a particular meeting role. Ready to visit a club? It's free, and you can find one near you on the Toastmasters website at www.toastmasters.org. The purpose of the meeting roles is to help the members improve their speaking and leadership skills by providing feedback and evaluation. There are 7 different meeting roles: Toastmaster of the Day, Counter, Grammarian, Timer, Evaluator, Table Topics Master, and General Evaluator. Every meeting is started by the club president, who introduces the Toastmaster of the Day. The Toastmaster of the Day is the host of the meeting. Fulfilling this role is great practice for leading meetings. The Toastmaster begins by introducing people who will fill other meeting roles for the day. He or she acts like an MC and keeps the meeting flowing smoothly and on time. Many clubs use an counter to document the number of filler words members use while speaking. At the end of each meeting, the counter reports how many ahs, and other similar words each speaker used. This helps members become more aware of unintended words or sounds they make when they speak. The grammarian helps members expand their vocabularies. One of the grammarian's duties is to provide a word of the day and its definition. If a member uses the word of the day or says something well, the grammarian calls attention to it. As the name implies, the timer records the exact length of each speech. He or she also uses timing length to help speakers stay within their allocated time limits. The general evaluator takes notes throughout the meeting and reports back to everyone, giving specific feedback on how well the meeting flowed and also on how future meetings might be improved. The general evaluator also calls for reports by the counter, grammarian, and timer. In every club meeting, there are at least 2 members who present speeches. These speakers don't just stand up and start talking. They use the guidelines in their designated education manuals to prepare their presentations and reach the objectives for each speech. Every speaker who has prepared speeches in advance enjoys one of Toastmasters' greatest benefits, evaluation. Think of it as having a friend watch you practice a speech and then give you helpful feedback. The speaker usually meets with an evaluator before the meeting and asks the evaluator to pay attention to certain aspects of the talk. After all the speeches are done, the evaluators present their feedback in front of the club, covering areas such as, did the speakers use their hands to gesture well? Did they control their voices throughout the speeches? What did they do especially well, and what are some ideas for improvement? In addition to prepared speeches, a few minutes are set aside for table topics. This is often the most challenging, but also the most fun part of our meetings. During table topics, a series of questions or speaking topics are presented, and members are selected to respond on the spot. This is excellent training for those situations that come up in everyone's lives, where we have to think fast and say just the right thing. It might be a job interview, a sales meeting, or a dinner conversation. Table topics are great for practicing and honing the skills of impromptu speaking. Now that all the reports have been made, the president calls the meeting to a close. Everyone joins Toastmasters with a personal goal. Maybe it's a goal to become a more confident presenter, or learn how to run a meeting, or think faster on your feet. Whatever it is, you can achieve your goal if you participate. So, what's your goal? For more information on the club experience, please visit a Toastmasters club. To learn more about how you can become a better speaker and leader, visit www.toastmasters.org. To find a Toastmasters meeting near you, visit the Find a Club section at www.toastmasters.org.
Okay, so this is pretty much talking about what is Toastmasters, how you can get benefit from it, and how the Toastmaster works. Okay, now I'm going to open this. Oops. Okay, and you can open it. You can open your site, and for me, as far as the information I presented, you can tell that it's very valuable, right? Can you just open your window, your camera, so I can feel like I talk to a human being? And then for me, at this point in time, because there are 3 things. First of all, because there's in the situation like coronavirus right now in China, especially in Shanghai, where I was born, and it's terrible. Okay, so there's about 220,000 people got infected, and then they have required to everybody have exams, okay, testing. And then once you're testing as positive, they will what is the word to say? They will just have the bus pick you up and then send you someplace you don't know, okay? And those places, sometimes the living condition is very bad, okay? I was told somebody already hungry to death, you know, something like that. So as a Shanghainese, I used to, you know, just try to pay attention to read about the situation with a WeChat and things like that. But after a week, it was so terrible. I mean, I was even depressed. Okay, so I'm not even in the site. If I'm thinking about all the people in the site, they go through it. One of my friends has 11th test, okay, for the coronavirus. Okay, but because in China, there's a lot of people, so they have to stand in line. Okay, so every day pretty much you spend on this things. Okay, so I was thinking about if I have something, even once a week, an hour at a time, we can talk about something other than coronavirus. It would be very helpful. Okay, so that's how I get out of it. So I'm much better mood right now. So I will, based upon my experience, I will share those experience and let other people to experience it. And nonetheless, all the benefits they can get, right? So it's so much beneficial rather than right now they just focus on this minute by minute, like hell. That's one thing for deal with current situation. And second one is because I know there's a lot of people, even not in China, in anywhere place, because the frustration about the situation right now, and a lot of people lost their jobs, also, and they have a very difficult situation. So pretty much maybe 1 out of 5 people got depressed, regardless. They may not go to see doctor, but they feel they have depressive feeling. Okay. As myself used to be, right? You can see the elder Welcher, right? So what's the hope given all those negative things? Okay. So I was told a long time ago, say, attending Toastmasters because you always exposed to positive things, okay? And tell your stories that you would like to share or some skills you learn, or you can see from the information that, shared before. So this is a very healthy and active rather than passive way to deal with depression and anxiety. Okay, so that's the second reason. The third reason is that, at my age, and my mom passed away even younger than me right now. Okay, right, but younger than my age right now. Okay, and some other people in my same age, they already got not a depression, but Alzheimer's disease. Okay, so why they don't have the exercise opportunity to train, stretching their muscle, especially brain muscle. Okay, so some people show the early signs. So for me, I want to postpone the process. I might get Alzheimer's disease, but I try to postpone later, maybe when I'm 100 years old, So this is also the way to like healthy longevity, healthy aging. Okay, so for those 3 purposes, and plus I feel like before I said what I'm doing, do I go to work and go to the work where I don't have those kind of basic skills, right? And I might be able to sell groceries things in the grocery store, but it's not my strength, right? So I'm thinking about what God gave me the talents, what the field that I can do. Okay, so I'm thinking about, you guys are very great going anywhere, right? So if I can organize these things, it's not everybody can do that, right? And I, based upon my experience and my passion for this, it will be very fun, So my goal is to connect with people, especially Chinese people around the world. And this is a great way to do it. And before, Toastmasters is only on site. And then there's no way for you to do the Zoom meeting. Right now, this is a great opportunity. So even given the disaster situation right now, but still there's a fortune, right? Without the coronavirus, I cannot be able to conduct the meeting, the Zoom Toastmasters meeting online. Okay, so this is basically what I'm doing and why I'm doing and how you can involve it. So I would love to have you guys to join us in Toastmasters as a guest speaker or whatever, or even just experience for yourself, because I think that you are a great age to learn a lot of things, okay? But for Toastmasters, only not 1% of people maybe know about it. So I talked a long time ago, I talked to my son. I said, well, you're so fortunate, at the young age, 20 years old, heard about this Toastmasters. But a lot of people giving, living a whole life of 80, 90 or whatever. And before they passed away, they don't even know about Toastmasters. Okay. So for you guys, you not only learn for your personal growth, but for your work as well, you will gain a lot of, skills to talk to people. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to introduce. And tonight and at 8 o'clock, I'm going to conduct a Zoom meeting in Chinese talking about why I'm doing this and what is Toastmasters and what benefit you can get. Okay, so you're welcome to attend us, attend the meeting and the same meeting ID 703-800-9800 and with access code 369369. So I'm going to do this one, and also I will do the live on Facebook about this because I feel like this is a great thing to do. You know, you don't need to pay anything and you don't need to travel any place and there's no obligations, nothing. Okay, so, but the skills that everybody needs if you want to live, especially if you want to live a fulfilled life. Okay, so this is what my short introduction.